What is up, guys? Alrighty, we're just gonna wait for some people to get in here, and we're gonna start our Mesozoic Isle live stream. What's up, Mr. Carno? Yeah, we have some people in here immediately. Awesome. Thank you guys for the likes. I really appreciate it. What's up, Camosaurus? Nice to see that you made it. Wait, what? Oh, I thought I missed my first mark. I thought I was doing it at 1, but I'm doing it at 12. I just realized. I'm sorry, I'm really tired. I stayed up really late last night working on some Mesozoic Isle stuff, and that's why I said either 12 or 1, because I didn't know how late I was going to be up, or how much sleep I'd need. Apparently, I got here 12, so awesome. So I think it's 7 o'clock in the UK, which is great because that's still manageable for you guys, hopefully. So what is up, everybody, guys? Yes, I do have 2 unboxings we're going to be doing live here. And like our previous schedules, I'm going to do a little run over, like a little progress report on Mesozoic Isle. Then we'll do a little discussion on the latest teasers. And then we'll do the live unboxings. And then we'll go into the Q&A as usual. So that's our plan for this here. I'm on 1%. Gonna die while Elephant is gonna die. Oh, I'm sorry, Frogosaurus. We have a lot of people in here. Dang. We have 7 people, 5 likes. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for liking the stream. You are also in the UK? Awesome. Yep. Alrighty. 7:01. Awesome. So I hope you guys like this. If anything, at the latest, I plan to have these at 1 hour later than this. So 7 to 8 in the UK is when the Mesozoic Isle streams will be. So hopefully that'll be a lot more manageable for you guys there. I will be opening the boxes. Okay, so first off, let's just start off with a little bit of progress report. Currently, I had gotten a lot of the things that I needed for Mesozoic Isle. There's still a couple more things I need for the production, like a filming tool, my mic that I'm going to have my narrator speak into, and then I have a couple other figures I need to get. Also, Kayakasaurus is still working hard on his project for Mesozoic Isle, which is coming along fantastically. I think you guys will love it when you guys get to see it. I don't know if I'm going to reveal how soon I'm going to reveal it. I'll probably give you guys teasers before the show, but I don't know. I don't think I'm actually going to end up showing it to you guys until the show is actually released, because this is a pretty amazing character. No, I have my sister narrating it, or at least that's the plan. If she sounds like crap, then I guess she won't. I'm just kidding. We're gonna work around with that. I shouldn't have been answering that because it's a Q&A question, but I will answer that one because it's a quick one. One of them is D. Jenkins. Yes. The other one is from Spino Dude Reviews. So we'll get into those guys real quick. The other thing is that I've been working really hard on the finishing up the formatting and scripting of Mesozoic Isle. So that's the thing I've been working on. I just have to finish that up. And within a week or 2, we'll start filming. So yes, we're right around the corner from filming. I'm so excited. Once we're done with filming, then I can move into editing, and then you guys can get your first trailers. So this is exciting. Yes?
To answer your question, yes, Mandy's the cooler sibling.
I didn't see that.
I did.
Who asked that? I don't like the person who asked that. I don't see it. Okay. Okay, never mind. What time is it over for you? It is 12:04 for me. 12:04 p.m. Anyways, what's up, Spiner Dude? He made it. He wants to see the unboxing. So yeah, that's my little progress report on Mesozoic Isle as of now. So I've gotten a lot more done on the actual, scripting and formatting of the show, which is a lot, and I've had to juggle around a lot of characters and whatnot. But it's looking really great. Unfortunately, it does look like I was gonna try to give Maverick this character originally inside of the original script. He didn't have much to do, and I'm trying to figure out what I can do with him, but there's a lot of limitations, and it's looking like I might have to reduce his role inside of season 1, or not his role, but his screen time. in season 1. And he might have to get like pushed off to season 2, or I'll figure something out. So yeah, that is a little unfortunate, but I am making sacrifices for the betterment of the show entirely. And I am just so pumped up. I've been working on music and stuff like that to try to fit all of the music together, even stuff for season 2 and 3. I've been planning that stuff. Anyways, so now we'll move on to the next teasers. So as you guys know, on Dino Nation, the Discord server that myself, Camosaurus, Spino, Dude Reviews, Dino Man, and a couple other people co-host. It's an awesome community. We all have a lot of fun there. I definitely recommend you guys go and join it. It's actually in the description of this video. It should be in there. I think it still might be labeled as Kikizilla 101 official because I haven't gotten around to changing that. I'm sorry. But yeah, that is the Dino Nation Discord. And on there, I hosted a poll, and I had you guys vote for which next teasers you guys want revealed, because I had made all of the formulated species teasers at the same time before. And I did that because I knew that I was gonna have to be punching a lot of work into the production of Mesozoic Isle. And so I wanted to stretch these teasers out as long as I could, so I didn't have to focus any attention on making any more teasers, and I could just get Mesozoic Isle done. Because I think everybody, including all of you guys, would prefer me to actually get the show done over a teaser. So that's what I'm kind of doing right now. So that's why I'm like kind of leaking these out, or leeching them out slowly. So that's why I released 2 more of them. You guys voted for Feathered and the first top secret, the first of the 2 top secret ones. I didn't put the other top secret in there, and I took a couple other ones out because I don't want them quite revealed just yet. And most of these aren't really relevant until the next seasons, but they're still kind of fun teasers. Most of them aren't relevant. But you guys asked for Feathered, which was Velvetus is the Latin term for feathered, and it's a species originating from lab-produced individuals with more diverse genes and traits that are introduced to the island via the overflow method. The intent of adding this species is the same as the first repair species, Forterius, and just improves and updates the genus's population's gene pool. A large amount of the genus involved have certain traits added into the population with the species, such as feathers, which is what gives the species its names. So a lot of different animals like Velociraptor and Tyrannosaurus are given feathers with this addition of their species. This is a lot of different species are, well, maybe not necessarily Tyrannosaurus, because technically they get feathers inside of Forterius, but that's different. Then our top secret one, the actual species name and what the species name means is blacked out. We don't know what it is, but then it says, despite being a species of blank in the real world, on Mesozoic Isle, it is a species of blank, a lab-produced blank creature with only one individual in its genus and species, blank. So that one leaves a lot of room for speculation. I am very curious to see what you guys have to say on that. Kiki, did you see my updated Alberto/Gorgo drawing on Discord? No, I haven't. I will check that out after the stream. I'll have to write that down somewhere, because I keep forgetting to check out certain things after streams, and I get mad at myself. I'm just going to write it here in the Discord thing. Okay. There. I noted it for you. The Dino Nation attacked. Why not make Maverick have to migrate to a nesting site as a T-Rex or whatever killed his mate and eggs? That's a great suggestion, but I already have a story plan for Maverick. It's just I can't really do it because I don't have a figure that is matching that he can sit down as. There's a couple figures that I could have Kayakasaurus customize a little bit and maybe have Spino Dude Reviews paint it for me, but it would take quite some while to set that up, and I'm getting really close around the corner. I think it would probably just be better to just kind of cut him out of the story for now, because I don't really have enough time to just throw him in there, and I wouldn't want to wait further for another project just so I can start filming, you know? So I feel like it'd just be healthier for the show to take him out for the most part, and just leave his flying scenes in there for the most part, and just like reduce his role and the things that he does a little bit, and then I can actually add him in further in season 2 if you guys are really curious in seeing what I had planned for his story. Geez, season 2 starting to get cramped. I will have to probably give him still less of a role than I wanted to in season 2, but he'll be more prevalent than he is inside of season 1. The Collectaquets, that's a great figure, but the crest doesn't quite match, and yet again, I'd have to have it repainted. Yeah, so that's the reason. Anyways, so what do you guys think of those 2 teasers that had come out? I know we had missed our teasers for last Saturday, and I was going to make up for it, but I decided to just take advantage of the fact that it's just one less Saturday I have to worry about. But that, like I explained in the Hangout stream, that was all because I was at my grandparents' house trying to help them out. They really need our help right now, fixing up their house. And so I had completely forgot because I left before Saturday, and it didn't cross my mind ahead of time. It was just kind of a split-second decision. So I'm sorry about that. But yes, that was a mistake on my behalf, and we didn't actually get a teaser for last Saturday. It's just Fiasco Spino says they were nice. I would love to see your speculation on that. Oh, thank you so much for reminding me. I'm so sorry. I've been so clouded with Mesozoic. But yes, thank you guys so much for 400 subscribers. That is outstanding. I love this channel and all of you guys so much. It's just been an absolute journey. 2018 is absolutely outstanding. Is this not bright enough? I don't know if it's kind of weird outside. It's like overcast, so it's kind of hard to see, but yeah, 404. Yeah, that's outstanding. And also I want to say a big congratulations to Dino Man. He had surpassed me in subs finally. He deserves that. He's an amazing YouTuber. If you guys are not subscribed to him, go subscribe to him. He is a great guy and amazing friend. So congrats to Dino Man for passing me. Now we can actually get our competition back on. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to compete with him right now. I have Mesozoic to make. Dino Hand. Yes, you're right. So yeah, I would love to see your guys' speculation on that. Obviously, nobody really has anything to say. Oh, wait, somebody does. Somebody said that is the monster.commander.rex. It's how you say it is Monster Commanderus Rex. That is the hybrid that you were talking about that I have confirmed before. And I can neither confirm nor deny that that is what that is. But that is an interesting speculation. Oh, that was just about the Quets again. So yeah, now we can move into live unboxing these things. So guys, I want you guys to vote. What do you guys want open first? Do you guys want open the D. Jenkins box where I ordered 5 figures? Or do you guys want to see Spino Dude Reviews box first, which is the, what do you call it? The 3 repainted figures. That's what it is. Spino Dudes, D. Jenkins, Spino Dude, Spino Dude, Spino Dude. Wink. Okay, so I have... I think there's 3 votes for D. Jenkins and like 5 or 6 for Spino Dudes. Okay, I thought you guys would have wanted to save that one for last, but okay. Yeah. This is a little difficult. I'm just going to open it up off screen so I don't cut myself. Like, just cut the thing open. I mean, there we go. And I'm actually really excited for these. These are some more repainted figures from the amazing Spino Dude Reviews. Oh, and I just forgot that he actually gave me 3 more. I believe it was 3 more. Am I correct, Spino Dude? 3 more portraits. So that is awesome. I love the portraits. I didn't actually get to request which ones I wanted for Utah Raptor and Giganotosaurus. I did. He just kind of the repainted figure. I'm just kidding. Okay. There may be a surprise in there. Oh gosh, I don't know what this is. Okay. All right, so here we go. We have this. Oh, that I showed you guys the side where you can see it through. I think this is the one I'm really excited for. Yes, it is. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, so we have another favorite code. Oh, wow. Alrighty, guys, look at that. Look at that paint job. I don't know if you guys see that well. Look at that. That thing looks absolutely gorgeous. When I make my collection update, I'll actually do a proper video on all these figures, so that I'll give you guys a little better view of that. But that looks phenomenal. Look at that. I love it. So this is a male Triceratops that Spino Dude Reviews has repainted for us for Mesozoic Isle. So another addition to our Triceratops herd. I cannot wait to take a picture of like the whole herd together. That is going to be so awesome. So I'm going to put this guy right over here. Actually, I'll put him right over here so I can kind of reach him if you guys want to see him again. So, yes. And what's this? Yet again, I showed you guys the side where it already is there. So it's another repainted favorite code Triceratops. We have 2 of them so far. Well, we have 3, but 2 of them out of this box. He repainted another one, which is more black. I'll show you guys. I'll grab that one a little bit. Show you guys how it is. Let me just rip it. I'm not looking at it. Okay. Oh, I just lied, but I wasn't really paying attention. I was trying to look for the next tape. Okay. Don't be mad at me. Okay. There we go. This one is gray with this lovely red on the frill there. I don't know if you guys. There we go. That is absolutely outstanding. Look at that. You did an amazing job dry brushing or washing that. I don't know what you did. Tell them what you did to bring out those scales. Is that a wash or is that a dry brush? Like the gray's dry brush, or is the black inside the scales washed? Oh, both. Okay, so he did both. That's why it looks so great, guys. These figures look absolutely outstanding. Wow. So look at that, guys. Official Mesozoic Isle custom paint jobs. This is absolutely outstanding. And we'll get to see more and more of these, hopefully, as Mesozoic Isle evolves. And we'll get to see more and more major characters have more and more custom paint jobs. So, black wash, gray dry brush. Oh, gotcha. Let me grab this other one, which has these really lovely spots. This is by far my favorite one right here. I just love that white around the red on the frill. Oh my gosh, this one is so beautiful. I love these so much. I love them so much. So there you guys go. The trio of male Triceratops. That is absolutely amazing. Which is the, I already have one of these, the Carnegie. I just got one from the last E. Jenkins order that I actually did an unboxing video on this one, which was, oh no, the tail was poking out and it got a little scuffed, but that's okay. The tail should be all right. I shouldn't really be showing too much of that. That's a little unfortunate, but either way, this is the Carnegie Triceratops, the 88 one, I think. Yes. And so he had repainted this. So this is playing a female Triceratops. It's another herd member. Oh, gosh. Holy crap, you did a great job on this. Okay, guys, so look at that. There is this lovely white on the frill, which adds a lot of nice color and detail. It's just really fantastic, but it's really not too noticeable, not too vibrant. So it gives the feel of a female. And then it's got this nice rich green, which is very unique from the other Triceratops we have there. And it's got these brown spots on it. It's just phenomenal. Look at that. It's really hard to see, but in person, oh my gosh, guys, it is outstanding. Out freaking insane. I saw all these in pictures before he sent them to me. They all look so much better in person. Oh, wow. I just love the black horns you put. I really didn't think about that before, but black on the horns is really amazing. You did it on all 3 of these newer trikes I just got from you. That's great. So thank you so much, Spino Dude, for those. I think that's the end of that box. I'm just kidding. There's the pictures in here somewhere. I gotta get those out. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and open this up. Alrighty. So here's the thing is just got drawings. Rawr. I almost want to keep that now. Just rawr. What? Sad? Why are all the trikes dark color like gray or brown or dark blue? Oh yeah, it's for season 1. Season 1, it's just lore based. Spider Dude was actually pretty annoyed. Like he like kept getting all these ideas, these amazing ideas for color schemes, and then he couldn't do them because of the lore. And I even loved his color scheme ideas. I was even getting annoyed by it, but he and I are both dedicated to make sure that the lore is correct and give you guys a good story. You're mean. Exactly. I'm just gonna slowly open this without tearing it because I want to keep that because the wonderful art. It's just beautiful. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna reach in there without looking. Wait, I don't know. Okay, Spider, do you remember if is it facing like this way towards you guys, or are they facing towards me? So I can pull them out and show you guys first. Facing towards you guys. Okay, good. No, you lied. You lied. Okay, here it is. What the? It is a Tusung Diptrix. I don't remember how to say it. Tusungaripteryx. Is it a gar? Do you pronounce the gar like that? That is, wow. You definitely did an obscure species. You did really good on those pycnofibers. Jeez, I love the colors. Sungar Ipteryx, or Ipterus. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, that makes sense. It's just got a silent D. So it's Sungar Ipteryx. Or Sungar Ipterus. Sungar Ipterus. There we go. Learning dinosaur names like in Camosaurus's channel. But that is beautiful, guys. Look at that. Absolutely phenomenal. Oh, wow. I love it. I love the colors. You did an absolutely amazing job. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to put this up there with the rest of them. Okay. Okay, so I'm assuming the rest of them are like this as well. Oh, what is that? Juravit Hapter. Gosh, I'm so embarrassing myself right now. I can't pronounce these. Dravinator? Starkey. I know, I just can't pronounce it. Juravenator. Is that, oh, it's an N. Okay, got you. Juravenator. Starkey. Oh, cool. What is that? I've never heard of that one. Guys, look at that. Reminds me of a Compsognathus. I love the eye. Guys, look at that eye. Holy crap, look at that eye. That is beautiful. And it's got these lovely feathers and almost like a feather crest here, but it's more of like tuft of feathers. That is absolutely amazing. It's a mini theropod. That's all you got for me? You don't have the family or anything? That is cool. I love this little stripe, though. The green and I don't know if that's coming across correctly on screen, but holy crap, it looks amazing in person. Yeah, the green isn't coming quite across correctly on here. It's more rich. It's like, it's got more of like a marshy tone to it than it does in the camera there. I picked it because I like the name pronunciation from Battle of Giants Dinosaur Strike. It was in there? Juravenator. That is awesome. Dude, I love this. That is amazing. Okay, so we have one more thing in here. I don't know what this is. Should I be worried, Spider Dude? He did send this to me. He joked about this being one of the pictures he said he was doing for me. Oh my gosh, yes. This one's getting hung up as well. I hope you do know that. This one's getting hung up right next to the rest of them. Spino Dude review, Spino Dude designs, guys. This is what you get. This is the quality assurance that you are received. Jesus. This is my favorite. This one's my favorite out of all of them. Okay, so I don't think we have anything else in the box. So I'm gonna just not put it in there. So we have, let me figure out a way to position all these correctly. Or not correctly, just well. There we go. So we can just hold it like that. So we got these drawings, those drawings, female trike, 2 male trikes. This one is still my favorite. That's absolutely amazing. Okay, guys, that was super exciting for me because that box I was most excited for because those are just awesome figures, and I've seen him make them, and it's just phenomenal. And these are unique to Mesozoic Isle. You're not going to find paint jobs like that anywhere else unless somebody copies Smino Dude, which he's going to copyright strike you. I'm just kidding. All right, so let's get into the next box here. Alrighty, Smino Dude, it belongs in a museum. Someone needs to make a Retardosaurus a meme. Okay, the last picture is true art. Yes, it is, absolutely. For sure, 100%. Okay, I'm going to be really careful because D. Jenkins does do a really good job at packing their boxes, and they, like, pack them, like, sometimes really tight in there. So I don't want to cut anything that's on the surface. Okay. Kids, be careful with scissors or anything like that, and cut away from yourself. Don't cut towards yourself. I accidentally just cut a little bit towards myself and I cut myself. Yes, he always does include one with every commission. I don't know which one's my favorite so far. I really love that Jura Venator. But I think the Giganotosaurus might be my favorite. Just because that color scheme is outstanding. I really love that color scheme. But who am I kidding? I'm lying. That Spinosaurus Strong was obviously the best. Okay, let's just make sure everything's in here. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. There's some pretty good stuff in here. I know 2 of these things Spino Dude will be pretty fond of. If Deltadromeus is in here, Deltadromeus definitely is. There's a lot of stuff he will like that I got in here as well. But it's all for Mesozoic Isle. All for Mesozoic Isle. So, do they always write thank you on it? I never noticed that. He wrote thank you, Aiden, on there. I've been buying a lot from them. Debating if I should do a speed drawing on my video channel. Yeah, I still have to do my speed or my video on repainting this guy. That'll still be coming. I just have to get around to it. Alrighty, so they're all wrapped up extremely well, so we get to pull them out and not know what they are. So let's find out what this one is. There's 5 figures in here. Oh, yes, I kind of guessed that it was this one for some reason. It is the Carnegie Brown Paint Iguanodon. This is absolutely phenomenal. I really love these Carnegie Iguanodons for some reason. I just really like it. And I always wanted to kind of get my hands on the brown one. I have the original gray version, but the brown one is very cool. And this is the one I was mentioning about Deltadermius, or one of them, because he collects a bunch of Carnegie stuff, which is really awesome. I love how those bags just rip out like that. That's just awesome. Okay, so this, let's see, what does this say what year this one is made in? It says 92. I think that's the year of the original sculpt. I don't think that's the year of this repaint. But yes, this is amazing. I really actually do like this. I didn't think I was going to like it so much. The stripes are a little bit more faint than I thought they were going to be. They come out on camera a little better than they do in life, but yeah. So we have another Iguanodon. So I have another, just addition to herds in the backdrops to make it a little bit more convincing. Are you going doing your wishes the 2019 video, Kiki? Yes, I will. I've officially given up on them. Oh, on Papo? Yeah, I would still like to make that video at some point. If I get the time, I'll do it. But if I do, it'll probably be after I'm like filming for Mesozoic Island. It's like on a day that I'm not doing anything, you know? Like if it's a day between the days I'm filming, then I might be able to do it. But other than that, I am focusing all on Mesozoic Island pre-production right now because I need to wrap that up. So I'm not working on any videos on YouTube. I would like to start a YouTube stream series where I stream video games, kind of like what Spiner Dude's been doing, because I've been wanting to play Turok for a long time, and I'd love to finish it finally with you guys. So I'd love to do a stream thing on that. If you guys are interested in that, let me know. And I also love to stream Jurassic World Evolution once it comes out, because I did pre-order that. So I'm not going to stream Jurassic Park Operation Genesis because Spiner Dude's already doing that. I don't really want to compete with them. And also... what's the I modded it. Like I have mods in it and I don't feel like resetting it. So it's a nice retro Iguanodon, Old Carnegie. Yes. So let's see what the next one is. What is this? Oh, here's one that Spiner Dude's gonna like. It is the Papostyracosaurus. Now, a lot of people claim that they don't like this figure, but Spiner Dude told me that he actually really likes this figure, and he thinks it's like underrated. I don't see why people hate it, to be honest. So we're gonna see it in person for the first time. If I can get this bag open without destroying anything. Geez, they did a really good job packing this because it's got tons of things I can see that would be so easily broken off. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm trying for you. I'm trying hard. Okay, we're 33 minutes into the stream. Good. So we still have another half hour. So we still have enough time for the Q&A section at the end. Oh, wow. That leg is really far out there. Is that warped or is that supposed to be that far out? Wow, that is really dramatic. I never knew it had that dramatic of a pose. Let me get this thing off because I don't collect those. I collect these. Oh, that's your only complaint? That? Okay, gotcha. Wow. So the head crest is a little or the spikes on it are a little inappropriate, or like not appropriately done. They're not accurate. I learned a lot about that through the recent revival of Your Dinosaurs Are Wrong. They did a Styracosaurus video. Go check that out if you haven't already. Your Dinosaurs Are Wrong is an amazing show. But wow, I love the detail. Papo's detail is amazing as usual. It's been a long time since I got a Papo figure. Oh no, I got the Ceratosaurus. Never mind. That one doesn't really strike me too much as a Papo figure, I guess. I don't know. Because it's newer, I guess. But look at that. Really beautiful. Really glad I got a hold of that. So now I have another Styracosaurus, because technically Styracosaurus are native to this part of the island of Mesozoic Isle, where Hidden Valley is. So it makes it extremely, or it makes it accurate. It's an accurate thing to have around. Gosh, I'm losing my words, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, I have coffee. Why am I not drinking this? Did I say I did a dinosaur? Your Dinosaurs Are Wrong? I didn't think I did. Yeah, Troy was playing a video game earlier. I told him I was streaming, so I don't know if he's still playing a video game. He doesn't want to come here. Yeah, it does kind of look warped. Okay, so let's get into another one. There's still one more that I know Spiner Dude will like. He already knows what that one is. And there's two more that I think Deltadromius will like because there are some more oldies. Let's see what this is. Oh, there we go. There's the other one for Spiner Dude. Another sailed creature because he has some things with sails on animals. I'm just kidding. No, he just really says this is amazing Dimetrodon. Wow. The darker colors on this figure are actually a lot lighter than I thought they were going to be honest. I'm going to have to recycle all that. So happy that my family recycles now because my neighborhood makes it easy to recycle now. So I love recycling. If you guys don't recycle, recycle. Anyways, wow. This is really... Okay, its jaw's kind of stuck. Okay, there we go. So as some of you guys know, there is a reason I've gotten this figure. For any of you who have seen the original poster from Mesozoic Isle, know that I put the Collecta 2018 Dimetrodon inside of it, like an idiot. And I had completely forgotten my own lore, as you do. And once I actually realized, oh crap, that doesn't actually fit my lore because it's too scientifically accurate for the time. There's certain features that weren't really well accepted at the time of this animal's creation. And so I have to kind of retcon that. I mean, I guess it's not like an official part of the actual series. Like, it's not canon. Those creatures wouldn't all be sitting next to each other like that. But yes, that Dimetrodon will now be represented by this Papo Dimetrodon. So this is Speartooth now. So you're still getting her character. She is just the Papo Dimetrodon and not the Collecta 2018 Dimetrodon. There's two major problems with that. One, that again, I forgot my own lore, and also it's still not available. I can't get it. So yeah. But yes, thank you for liking the name. Yes, it's Speartooth. You can kind of see why Dimetrodon gives me the idea for that name. Dimetrodon has amazing teeth. That's one of my favorite parts of the entire creature. I'm really loving the jaw. Love the way it closes. Look at that. Let me get it in front of my face so it focuses. There you go. Just the way it closes. It's really, really cool. Like the teeth just lock in. I really love this. The colors are a little dull. I thought that the darker colors are going to be a little bit more bold. It looks really good on camera. I have to say that. From this distance, it looks really good. But in person, I'm not too big of a fan of the color scheme. I definitely think the teeth on this are outstanding. The jaw is probably way more well done than the 2018 Safari Dimetrodon. But I think I like that one a little bit better, to be honest. I'm bringing that up because Spino Dude and I were having a conversation about it because he thinks he likes that one the most out of everything. And so I was curious if I was going to feel the same way. But I don't think I do. What? That's not a reason to mispronounce it and not care. Schleich. They did quite good this year. Are you talking about Schleich? Thank you guys so much for 12 likes. That is awesome. 9 of you guys watching, 12 likes. That is amazing. If you guys haven't liked the stream already, please do. So here is the next one. It is a Carnegie Stegosaurus. I already have the original brown and yellow version or variant of it. All right, I love doing this. I love getting, they have this little like line. If you see that, that's like that little line. It just makes the bag so easy. You just grab it right here and it just comes off. That one was a little bit harder, probably because it was old, but the newer ones, they just slide off. It's amazing. I love it. I think Papo's colors are great. The Papo's colors are the things that kind of bug me. I don't know, it seems like the same color throughout the whole body. I don't know, maybe yours has more red on the sail or something. Mine doesn't. If so, that's good because then it makes it more like a female. So works for me. Works out for Mesozoic Isle. Anyway, so there we go. I've actually kind of wanted to get my hands on this because I love the old Carnegie figures. I like Stegosaurus. This brings back a lot of memories, but it's actually a decent paint job compared to the one that's all scuffed up now. But this will be another casual Triceratops inside the world of Mesozoic Isle. Yeah, I love this retro Stegosaurus. This is amazing. I love the red on the plates. Stegosaurus is really an amazing dinosaur. I really do love it. Just stacking them against the cage now because I have like nowhere to put any of my figures. Everything's just taken up. I have to get my second shelf. All right, so this one. Oh, I know what this one is. This one I am excited for. This one I don't really need now from Mesozoic Isle. All the other ones you'll see in season 1 of Mesozoic Isle. This one you will not. It will be in Mesozoic Isle, but not in season 1. But I already have this figure. Another casual trike. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm tired. Yeah, I'm messing up. I just woke up, guys. I'm like barely awake. Okay, so this is a figure I've already had, but I really wanted to get a new version of this because I wanted to use it for Mesozoic Isle. But mine is really beat up because it's one of my favorite figures and one of the oldest figures I have. So it is the Carnegie 1999 Triceratops. I absolutely adore this figure. I've loved it my entire life. I've played with this thing so much, the original version I have. And I will pull down the original one I have just to compare it. But yes, I'm going to just... Okay, that side doesn't really work, but maybe this side, yeah. These older ones are a little harder to break off than the newer ones, but I assure you, the new ones are like, just come off. Oh gosh, this is beautiful. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. I'm so happy I got my hands on it. So now I have both some of my most beat up figures, my old Carnegie Rex. I got a new version of that from Mesozoic Isle, and I got a new version of this. So, and I just want them for collection purposes too, because I really love those figures. They're very nostalgic for me, and to get, actually good figures with no scratches or anything is just outstanding. Well, I say no scratches, but it kind of has a little scuff there, but that's no biggie. Still way miles better than anything I have. D. Jenkins is amazing and delivers as usual. You just get that on there. Still love the colors on this figure so much. Alrighty. See you, Spiner Dude. Thanks for dropping by. Alrighty. Oh, Star Wars Jabaro. Were you inside the chat? I don't think he was. He's just messaging me on Discord. Okay. Bye, Spino Dude. Bye, bye. Have a good day. Okay. Alrighty. So, yes, that is... Let me get on all these figures again. So, 1999 Carnegie Trike. 92 repaint of the 92 Iguanodon from Carnegie. Papostyracosaurus. Papodimetrodon. And the Carnegie 88 Stegosaurus. Repainted version. This is the repaint of the 88 Stegosaurus. Oh, Camo, hi. You're back or something. I don't know if you left or whatnot, but yes, those are awesome. I'm actually really happy with this Dimetrodon. That makes me really happy. I finally got my hands on that, so I don't have to worry about her because she's one of my most liked characters from season 1. I do want to give her more of a role than she had in the original version of the script. Let me keep this here. I'm going to go grab the other Carnegie ones. Okay, guys. So here is my original one. You can see how beat up it is. I didn't do too bad, at least here, but the head has taken a beating for sure. Doesn't look that nice. It has like a bluish tint to the actual model, I believe. It will focus. There we go. Yeah, you can see on the tips of the horns. And then it's just like scratched and scuffed all over. So, that was ear abuse. Don't frown my head. Sounds like that. What do you mean? Oh, when I dropped it? Was the collection update come soon? Yes. It will. It's soon, relatively soon. I just have to get the second shelf so I can actually put all the figures up, and I'll rearrange them. Then I'll do my collection update, or then I'll have my stand ready again so I can actually sit down there and do that. Sorry about the... usually it doesn't make that much noise. Sorry. Either way, that's the difference. It's a little bit more dramatic when you have them right next to each other. Yeah, there you go. So I'm extremely happy I got this version, or new edition or version of that. I'm just gonna put it next to the other trikes. I was really questioning doing it at first, but I am ultimately very happy on my decision to do so. I didn't know I could actually reach this area without dropping my headphones. I should have done that so I didn't ear rape you guys. Sorry about that yet again. Okay, guys. So that is the end of our unboxing section. So thank you all for watching that and sticking around. That was awesome. I love all those figures that I got. So we still have about just under 15 minutes. So this will be the shortest Q&A session we've ever had, but maybe it'll focus the questions a little bit more. So if you guys have any questions, please shoot them my way. This is my favorite part of the Mesozoic Isle live streams. I love these parts so much. A lot of you guys have amazing questions. Yeah, well, we can go a little bit over. Usually I try to keep these streams around an hour. We can go a little bit over if you guys have some more good questions, but I'm not in a rush today. But I would like to get back to working on Mesozoic Isle. Are you more relevant than Dino Man? Please define relevant. Like, what do you mean by relevant? Did that April Fool's trailer spoil Kate's Stego Prey being stolen by Douglas? That is an excellent question. Possibly. All I'm going to say is that all of the footage that you've seen inside of that trailer, like I said before, is actual events inside of Mesozoic Isle. So yes, in a way, yes. All of that will be redone. Some of the events will change. Some of the events will not. I've actually shown Spiner Dude the entire episode 1 of Mesozoic Isle of the original version, and I would like you guys to tell me if you guys would be curious for me to like release clips like as teasers sometime of clips of the original version of Mesozoic Isle. I don't know if I would want to post them on YouTube though, because when I did the April Fool's joke, nobody really stayed till the end to see that it was April Fool's, and it was starting to trick a lot of people into thinking that was the actual show. And it's kind of a big priority for me at this point to make sure that I don't wrongly convince people that I'm underproducing this, that I'm making it lower quality than I've been building it up to. So I don't know if I'd release it on YouTube, those clips on YouTube, because I don't really know if I want. If I do, maybe I'll have like myself at the beginning saying like, hey, this is not the actual footage, this is the 3-year-old footage. But if you guys do want to see some of that original footage just as little clips and stuff, as little teasers, then let me know. I will do that. But yeah, most of the events from that trailer that are in that original version are still in it, because it's still the basic storyline, and I like to keep a lot of those plot points, but I've added a lot and I've tweaked a lot to their stories and made it so that it's ultimately a better story overall. I hope that when you guys watch it, it will feel like an actual TV show. Like it'll feel like it's an actual show. It has a great storyline, and it feels like it's relevant, that it has a good message, and it ultimately it's just very convincing, and it has a good ending for you guys. Best UK question ever. How's the weather? Just release all of the old footage after Mesozoic Isle Season 1 is done being released. You're right. I probably should do that. That'd be pretty cool to let you guys see the change. Yeah. I don't know if there's anything that spoiled Season 2. I don't think there is. What are your thoughts on my series that I'm making? I don't really know which series you're talking about. But if you tell me the name of it, I can write it down and I can check it out. I already wrote down a couple things. Isla Nublar. Oh, is that your Jurassic Park series? One sec. Isla Nublar. Check it out for you. The teaser. That's amazing. What are your thoughts? That's already. Do you think it would be a good or bad idea to bring up Amazing Spider-Man 2 in a copyright appeal to Sony? That's a great question. So is Sony copyright appealing you? I did read your thing that you posted. I'm a little confused. Let's just say Amazing Spider-Man sucks. Just gonna put that out there. Is there gonna be a Rex group and a Giga group fight? Oh, that's a good question. Carnegie Rex, Safari 2017 Rex, Papo Rex, etc. Collecta Mapu, Safari Giga, and Carnegie Giga. Oh, cool. You're paying attention. Oh yeah, you're the person I asked about the Collecta Mapu. What am I talking about? Of course. That is a great question. I don't know how to answer this. You will definitely get fights. I'm trying to stay away from really big fights that may possibly be a little unconvincing unless I know a good way to pull it off. Because I do want this to be believable. But I can confirm that you will get a fight between a Giga and a Giganotosaurus. That's all I'll say. I can confirm you'll at least get a fight between them. And in the entirety of the series, I'm not yet quite sure if I'm going to go down that route and have a big group versus another big group. That's a good question. Excellent question. Yeah, the song belongs to the Sony Music catalog, and Sony also made Amazing Spider-Man 2, and it sucks. So, that song that you got copyright claimed on, Sony did that? Or they own the original version you were using? I'll have them to you by tomorrow, Cameron's. Yes, please, my Uncle Soros. I've been waiting so long to watch that episode. Yes, yes. Okay. I tried filming with my old camera yesterday, so the tripod is too tall. It's lowest setting, and the grass on the lawn is too tall to simply set the camera up on the ground. And the lighting looked crappy. You can always adjust lighting inside of your editing software. There's lighting adjusters that can always help out with that. That's a great thing you can do. Another thing you can do is actually mow the lawn. If that might help. Anything like that. You can, but if you want the taller grass, then I don't know if the tripod's not working. I mean, I think there are some kind of tripods, or like you can put like stakes at the bottom of it, I guess, like, you know, attach stakes to the bottom of the tripod and stab it into the ground. That might work. Yeah. Okay, last question. Why do you keep missing all of my Uncle Source's streams? What do you mean? I thought I joined his last one. I was in his, actually, I was like literally in his last stream. If you don't want to say it when it means there will be one. Okay, be honest. I'm gonna be honest here. I have general plans. I have always had general plans for season 2 and 3. Season 3 has the most gaps and the most things I can tweak and add new ideas into. And I purposely left it that way. So when it comes around to actually making it, if I have new ideas at that point, the story isn't completely written like that and I can add them in. Like this one, something that is a little hard for me to do and it's been a real struggle is I have a lot of great new ideas because it's been 3 years since I originally wrote Mesozoic Isle. But the main story of Mesozoic Isle season 1 doesn't allow me to do certain ones. And so it's a little frustrating because I can't add in my newer ideas into it. I'm leaving more gaps open for season 2 and 3. So as soon as I get around to writing it, I have gaps for those newer ideas that I can have or whatever I have in that moment. So I can always add room for them. So that is a great suggestion. But I'll be honest with you here. I do not have anything of that sort planned. Nothing of that sort. I have ideas, but nothing planned. Okay, so I'll put it that way. Oh, Sony owns the song that includes the sound effect in my video, not the original sound effect, and yet they still act like they do. I thought you said it was that one guy who did that sound effect thing. What? What software studio? I have missed that stream. Frick Sony. My uncle, for some season 4 episodes will not work. What? Oh. Oh, I get it. James Becker is licensed through Sony, I think. Oh, I got you. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry about that. Thank you guys for 13 likes. Thank you guys so much. If you guys haven't liked the stream already, please do like the stream. Just helps show your support for Mesozoic Isle and everything that I do here on the channel. Do you know the Natural History Museum Rex? Is that a figure? If it is, I'm not exactly sure. There's many things with museum put in their title that I'm not exactly sure which one you're talking about. Oh, I have that. This? I got this in the Kansas Museum, Kansas Dinosaur Museum or something like that. I don't remember what it's actually called. We just used to call it because I was young, and that's what our family used to call me. Just gave them nicknames. Looks a bit goofy on the rest is actually quite good. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, thank you guys so much for 400 subscribers. That is just outstanding. I can't thank you guys enough for that yet again. I'm just, this has been an incredible journey, guys. At the beginning of this year, I think I was around just under 200 subscribers. So it's pretty crazy that we've grown that much that fast. It's insane. I've never had anything like this in any of the 5 years I've been on YouTube. It's just outstanding. I love this community so much, and I'm so glad I made that life change, the mindset change, and finally decided to go with dinosaurs over Godzilla. And I have a better life, a happier life for it. And it's all the thanks for you guys. I mean, really, seriously. Wait, I'll send a pic on Discord. Okay. Yeah, so any more questions about Mesozoic Isle? I am extremely eager to answer them. Oh no, I killed the baby T-Rex. It's lying dead. Hey, sit there. Good T-Rex. Okay, I'll put Sue back. My T-Rexes are so tightly packed because there's so many of them. Well, I'm waiting for people to ask me questions on Mesozoic Isle. Gibson, how's writing season 5 going? For Mesozoic Isle, would use both paint jobs of the Carnegie Iguanodon, for example. Like, would you use both the blue and brown versions or just the brown one? Oh, like, if I'm only going to be using one of them? No, they're both going to show up in season 1. Most of my figures, period, will probably at least show up in a Mesozoic Isle a season. But yeah. What kind of tone am I going to have in terms of how dark, uplifting, or grim it is? Ooh, that's a great question. That's a great question. Oh, that is an amazing question. Okay. So I would say it's got its balance. It's balanced. But I do try to convey the sense of turmoil that the environment's going through. So I guess it would, if I do it properly, it should have sometimes it'll be more intense than others, but it should have a lingering sense of, I guess, doom, I guess. So I guess it would be kind of dark in that way because you do feel the presence of the effect that everything is having on, I don't know how to put it properly, but I'd say it has its balance. It's uplifting. Grim, yes, there are definitely dark. There are very sinister and quite gruesome moments that just kind of show you how brutal nature can be. Especially in season 1, there's one in particular I think some people will probably find a little bit jarring. But yeah, it has its dark moments too. It's definitely like you kind of have a lost sense of hope in a way. At certain moments, I'd hope. That's the thing I'm going for. It's just that makes me super excited. That was an amazing question. Thank you so much for that. Longer streams, don't end it in 2 minutes. Oh, okay. I'll have it a little bit longer. There'll be probably never be T-Rexes inside my show. Cool. Getting rid of those common dinosaurs. The T-Rexes are on the island. You can't avoid a T-Rex on an island like this, so it's on the island. Okay. I'll check that out here in 1 second, Mr. Carno. I'm trying to read this comment. You guys know Kohl's has a JWFK exclusive pack. Really? I don't know that. Season 5 is going pretty well. The script is close to finalized, and I'll be able to restart filming soon. Oh, cool. So, like, do you do a rough script, or are you doing like a professional script? I mean, I have to do a professional script as well because I have multiple people I'm working with on this, so I have to do that. But what about you? How are you doing that? Are you just doing a rough, like, thing like, Jane attacks the Allosaurus and kills it. Then the narrator states just how impactful this moment is. Like, is that rough script? The complete scripts won't be written until it's time to record narration. Gotcha. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm doing the whole thing because I want to have an idea of what I want the narrator to say while I'm filming it. Also, I want the exact moments to be filmed a certain way and have certain things happen. Oh, that is a really old-fashioned T-Rex. Who makes that? Mr. Carno. Thank you guys so much for 15 likes. That we are just going up steadily. Right now, there's a lot of it. It will be intense. It will be scary. It will be happy. LOL. Oh, gotcha. Like, that's what you put in there. It will be intense. It will be scary. It will be happy. Gotcha. You know, in my show, there's the main storyline, and then the Spinosaurus with her own pretty much isolated storyline. That's kind of how season 2 of Mesozoic Isle will go. There's season 1 is your introduction to what Mesozoic Isle is, and it brings you in to one territory, Hidden Valley, just one little isolated territory on this massive island, and this massive event that happens and throws the entire environment into turmoil and propels all these different stories, and it's purposely chaotic. The storyline is purposely chaotic. There's purposely a ton of characters, some of them that don't get used that much, some of them that do, but I've also been trying to balance the characters because even though I've kind of had this in the back of my head, I actually really love the talk that Bionicle did inside his I think it was the making of Dinosaur Island season 4, and he said how, or no, it might have been a live stream actually, where he mentioned how difficult it is to juggle a lot of different characters, and it really brought a lot of attention to me because I have a ton of characters inside of Mesozoic Isle. Like, I mean, DIR or higher amount of characters. So it's really ridiculous how many characters I have inside this story. But I'm trying to balance them really well. Some characters are introduced later and some characters are not. And then I put them in only in certain parts of the story with they're relevant. For instance, I have a group of dinosaurs and a couple different individual animals that just kind of their stories and point and the impact of the overall story is just kind of cut off at a certain point in the story because it's a waste of time, and I'd stop. I don't want to clutter everything too much. Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. I wish I had a character count for season 1. I mean, let me see actually. So far that I've written into the script, I'm still really working on it hard. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. So 38 characters, and that's only about halfway into the story on this thing I'm reading here. And that's not even mentioning unnamed characters. Those are all named characters. So 38 named characters. Yeah. So chaos theory, yes, it's very chaotic and on purpose because that's what is happening inside this territory. And I think it'll only get more and more chaotic as time goes on. Now that I think about it, that's probably a great way to answer your question, Bionicle is that's probably another big tone of the story is definitely chaos. That would be another one. But I hope there's a couple moments I've actually recently written them that are heartbreaking. Season 5 only has like a number of characters comparable to season 3. I'm downsizing a bit. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that's a smart decision. and like I was saying before with season 2, it expands. There's multiple different areas I focus on across the island. I'm sorry if it's getting really light all of a sudden. So yeah, I'm the yeah. What was I saying? The characters and areas on the island are expanded. There's multiple different storylines happening in different areas of the island that you kind of bounce back and forth through. But I also significantly increased the amount of episodes that there are in season 2. Now, I want everybody to keep in mind that each of these episodes are around 25 minutes long. Every episode for Mesozoic Isle is around 25 minutes long. There's 15 episodes inside of season 1, and there is probably around 25 or there's around 15. I don't know if it's going to be 16 or 17. It could be bouncing around there. But they're in season 2, there'll probably be around 25 episodes. So I can balance the stories a little better. I can spend more time on certain characters, make them more memorable, and so that it doesn't seem so jarring that you're jumping around all these different places. It makes more sense inside of the context of season 1 because that's kind of the point. It's really chaotic. But I kind of want to try to avoid that in season 2. I do want to try to avoid a lot of less impactful characters in season 2 that there are in season 1. I'm keeping them in there for many good reasons, in my opinion, and some of them just because I kind of want to, and it just kind of adds to the chaos. But in season 2, for sure, there's a ton of different storylines happening all over the island, and I want to have them all have very, very different backdrops. That's actually why I'm traveling to film for season 2 in very different places. So it's very obvious when you're in a different story. The backdrop should be very different from the rest. And these stories are all going to have their own paths. They don't all overlay. In season 1, they all kind of overlay. They all are connected in some way because they're in the same territory. But in season 2, it's not going to be that way. There are some main central stories that are definitely the ones that people will probably be most motivated for, most attached to. But yeah. How about the Papobrachiosaurus? There for only 5 pounds. Wow, that is incredible. So what do you guys think about the Natural History Museum Rex? I don't know. It's not very good, I guess. That is a sweet runtime and lots of episodes. Yeah, it's long. Rush song titles, do it. Will the episodes have titles if they will be after songs or something like that? Why will they be after songs? Why do you think that? They will definitely have titles. Every episode has a title. Every season has a title. Like I can kind of give you a couple of them, I guess. That'd be kind of fun to kind of give you guys a couple of the titles for the episodes. But maybe I'll give you guys like the first 3 titles. Yeah, I think I'll give you guys the first 3 titles here in a little bit. That'll be kind of fun. But they do have their own titles based on the central storyline, not around music. All of the music that I use inside of Mesozoic Isle is all from classic dinosaur documentaries and movies. So that's all stuff you guys will find very nostalgic and very fun, and they're great music. I already have basically all the plans for the music inside this series because I try to use music to the best and full effect. And really, that's interesting. I did not know that. I'll have to go back and look at the season 4 titles now. No, but they're all based on the central storylines. And the music in Mesozoic Isle, even though I don't own the rights to these songs, I give them their own names. But when I credit them, I title the song with its Mesozoic Isle title, and then it says the actual song, its actual title, its actual author, the actual show it came from, the actual movie it came from, etc. But I give them their own titles, so it's easier for people to recognize what songs they are if they don't know what they are immediately, and to correlate them to the scenes that they were used in. These songs will also probably get a soundtrack. I'll probably release a soundtrack for each season. And I think after all of Mesozoic Isle is done, I'll release legacy soundtracks, which are because a lot of characters have their own theme songs. and songs that they that are only played for them. So it's I have the music is very extensively written out. Last night I didn't want to write too much because if I get into it, then I have a lot of trouble stopping, and I knew I had to get up earlier because I needed to live stream. So last night I was actually just working on the music. I was listening to a bunch of music and picking certain things and making up some decisions I had to do. Well, the detailing in something medium, the pose, the paint job. Okay, gotcha. Mine will be after the Beatles. Message, shout out. Okay. I didn't let me see. Slow. Did you say characters will have theme songs? Yes, they will have theme songs. Certain characters will have theme songs. Yes, I have. I told you I've seen your the episode 1 of your series, Prehistoric Dinosaur. Thought it was very interesting. Not talking King Kaiju. Okay. But yeah, let me guess. I guess since nobody's asking any questions right now, which I hope you guys get some more questions out here. Otherwise, I'll just end the stream relatively soon if the questions are kind of dying down. But so far, the working title for season 1, and now all these titles are subject to change, but I'm pretty much 100% confident that the first 3 episodes are settled, the titles for those episodes. But the working title for season 1, the entire season, is called New Land. That's the title for the season as a whole. So Mesozoic Isle season 1, New Land. That's what it's called. Mesozoic Isle season 1, episode 1 is called Young World. That's the title for that. Episode 2 is called New Arrivals, and episode 3 is called Winds of Change. Those are the first 3 titles of the first 3 episodes, and I have a lot more written down there. I don't find anything weird about that. Will Buck or other sauropods theme song be Time of Titans? That's a great question. I will be using the Time of Titans theme song. You will get to see it in season 1, so that'll be pretty fun. I'm really excited to use that theme song. But I wouldn't say that. I mean, not. I shouldn't say theme song. It's a song. I wouldn't say that that's their theme song though. I'm not sure yet, though, because I haven't really written too much about their music yet. That's a great question, though, but I don't think I will, because I want it to be a little bit more impactful for a certain moment. But yeah, I don't think that's their theme song. I'm pretty sure I have a better idea for their theme song. If season 4 had a name, it would be a story about how Sony destroys Bionicle's hopes and dreams. Exactly. How much left till the stream ends? I'll probably end it like in 6 minutes at 20. 1:20 for me. It's 1:14. So I'll give you guys 6 more minutes to give me some questions if you guys have any. Then I'm going to not head out. I'm going to start working on Mesozoic Isle again. Probably admire these figures for a while. Speartooth. I really do want to give her a bigger role than she had in the original script. I think I already have. But she's definitely one of those characters I want to look into trying to give more screen time. I keep saying bigger role. That's incorrect. A role is the role that they play in the overall story. I don't want her to have a bigger role than she already has, because then that's just pointless and she doesn't need a bigger role. She fits perfectly where she's at. The thing is, I want more screen time because I really love Speartooth's character and where I'm at, what the idea is. She is a perfect example of new ideas that I've gotten for this character that I find extremely hard to write into the script because the story is already written in a certain way and it makes it very difficult. Also, I'm working with limited screen time because I'm juggling so many different characters and it's hard to fit in more screen time for her, but I definitely want to make her have more screen time because I really love her character. However, you know, I'm not going to say that. No, I probably should. Actually, could I say it? That is, I don't know why it's hiding that statement. That is weird. Does he try to eat her babies? Oh, maybe YouTube thinks that's a weird comment. I've heard many people say that before, or it may have just been you saying that multiple times. What is the Star Trek? It's one for me. I'm not going to confirm or anything. Even if she did, I wouldn't say it. Even if she didn't, I wouldn't say it. So doesn't matter. You'll find out. But yeah, I just realized how good I am at throwing you guys off. Just noticed that. No, but I really want to give her a bigger role. But she's one of the ones I'm struggling with. Or not role, screen time. I want to give her more screen time. Gosh, Jesus. Okay. Kiki, do you have any suggestions on how to create a good origin story for this type of series? I want to make my own, but finding a complete or original origin story is very complicated. Yes, indeed. First off, inspiration is never a bad idea. Inspiration is a wonderful idea. Bionicle Saurus is a huge inspiration to me. There are so many other huge inspirations to myself and Mesozoic Isle. So I would start off with, first off, I think the great thing to do is just have a basic idea of what kind of story you want to have. I knew I wanted to make a dinosaur island type series where it was following a bunch of dinosaurs or prehistoric creatures and their storylines. I just wanted to make it all about them. I don't want to really have any humans involved or anything like that. So I made up my mind on that immediately. Then I started scouring through YouTube, and whatever ideas I got for a name, I would start looking for it to make sure nobody else had done it. So 3 years ago, I found out nobody else had a thing even remotely close to Mesozoic Isle. So I used that title. That was my title, Mesozoic Isle. And I think that's an incredibly good habit to get into, is make sure nobody else has the same name, because then it makes it very recognizable. There's no competition and there's no confusion to anybody thinking that someone else's series is yours. And then it gets really confusing because some people are really young and they maybe don't understand. So no one's better at me at keeping secrets. Oh, wait. So that's what I'd start off with. And then I'd watch a bunch of different series. Watch the best different dinosaur series you can find out there and use them as inspiration. Take your favorite aspects of different ones and mix them together. Just by mixing aspects of different series, you can make something completely original. Mesozoic Isle is completely original. Nobody else has any series even remotely close to it. I've checked around, the actual origin story, certain things that happen. Nobody else has anything similar. I guess maybe you could argue that some Jurassic Park fan series are kind of similar, I guess. But Silas in a trailer. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, so I would say do that. If I were to recommend anything, Dinosaur Island, if you haven't seen that already, you're kind of insane. Dinosaur Island Revival. Yatkana Island is an amazing series, very different from the other two. So that's another good reference. There's a lot of new series coming out, so I definitely try out those. There's like character spots. Yeah, I don't really like the idea of a character spot, to be honest. Why do you think there's such a bad idea? Please explain. I would like to hear your opinion, because I was considering doing it, but I didn't really think it was my go-to thing, but I was considering it. But yeah, that's an excellent question, because I think you just need to start off with inspirations. Inspirations are the number one thing you want to start off with. And I actually do think I might want to start a series of my own. If Mesozoic Isle is successful and enough people get inspired by it, I would love to make a series teaching you guys how I made Mesozoic Isle and how you guys can make a series similar and hopefully to the same success. They just give away who the character is, LOL, or at least their name. Yeah, I mean, but that's kind of something you can avoid. Like, if I've already exposed certain characters and stuff, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It's just about doing it right, I would assume. Unless I'm missing something, please correct me. Fang. I heard that name before. Nigel fighting Fang on a mountain in a trailer. That was in the trailer? I never noticed that, or I don't remember that. That was a pretty bad one, if that is the case. I was thinking of doing character spots, but then no, that spoils their reveal in the actual show, especially characters pivotal to the plot. Yeah, you just don't do those characters, though. Yeah. At least you didn't do a Nigel character spot. Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing character spots because once I get into editing, there's going to be so much editing I actually have to do for the show that I don't have enough time to edit a lot of trailers. So I'm just going to do the kind of bigger trailers that are just kind of revealing, what the show is all about and getting people hyped up for the actual show and actual footage from it. So that's kind of my take on that. I really do love this Dimetrodon. I'm thinking of creating a DI type series that may possibly have human characters, but maybe not. Yeah, I tied humans into the origin story of the island and the dinosaurs, but I did not. They are not a part of the story. They are not a part of the story. Well, that's wrong because they made everything, so they're technically a part of the story. They're not characters. They're nothing you see inside the story. Mesozoic Isle. I thought he was fighting her in a desert, lol. Also, Mesozoic Valley by Mr. Kaiju Rex is a solid series. It's a bit unbelievable at times, but it has a good story. Oh yeah, Prehistoric Island is also another good one. That's by Matthew the Dinosaur King. I really liked season 1 and 2. Season 3, I'm not a huge fan of, to be honest. I just don't really like the whole big fight at the end. It was just a little unbelievable for me. But it was still a good series. I'd definitely check that one out as well. It'd probably give you some good inspiration for certain things. Also, Prehistoric Island, Matthew, and Prehistory Island, Prehistoric Channel. Yeah, gotcha. In your earlier streams, I believe you said you were planning on doing an Orangeback and T-Rex family character spots. Oh, you mean for Bionicle Source. So any more questions on the Mesozoic Isle before we end this? If you guys have any last questions, please do ask. I love answering them. I love hearing your guys' questions. Some people have really great questions. Definitely highlights on that list would be Delta Dromius, you've done a couple good questions. King Egypticus, amazing questions. Bionicle Source has given quite a few amazing questions. I believe Mr. Carno has given a couple as well. Those are the people that stick out. Gabriel. I know he's asked a couple good questions as well. Final question. Will there be characters we end up hating, like actual villains, or no? That is an excellent question. Villains, like I've said before, I don't see any of them as villains. Let's look up the actual definition of a villain, see if I'm wrong or not. Villain. A character whose evil actions or motives are important to the plot. Okay. Evil. Profoundly immoral and malevolent. Jeez. Let's look up malevolent. I don't remember how to say that. Jesus. Let's see, I don't know the exact definition, so I can look at this. But having or showing a wish to do evil willers. How do you define evil by using the word malevolent or malevolent, and then you define that with evil? That doesn't make that's literally the incorrect way of you defining anything. Google, Jesus Christ. Okay. Anyways, so in the terms of what I think of evil, no, I don't think any character that I have in Mesozoic Isle currently is evil. So no, I wouldn't say that there are no villains. There are no actual villain creatures. I'll correct myself. So there's a plot. I think the main villain or the main antagonist, the main problem, I should say, in season 1 is the actual event, the whole overarching event that happens to the territory in season 1. It's less so certain characters, and I do have characters that I intend on people on hating. They are antagonistic. They are people. They are characters I want people to root against, or that people fear. People are worried about what they are going to do to the other characters that they like. That is a point. But I make it my goal to make sure that not a single one of them is evil. They all have their own intentions. They all have their own motives. Some of them are less reasonable than others. Some of them are just straight up dumb reasons. But some of them actually have do have good reasons. And when put into the context of a story like this, you see them as evil. You see them as the bad guys. But if you were just watching them in the wild and you were just sitting there and watching them, you'd probably see like, yeah, I can understand what they're doing, even though they're making some questionable decisions. So I would say, I hope that answers your question, but I definitely do think there will be characters you will end up hating. And I think they will not be actual villains. Some people will call them that. Some people will try to correct me and try to say that they are villains, or will try to say that they are evil. But I will stick to my word, and I will say that not a single character in Mesozoic Isle is evil. I always have a backstory, even if it's not upfront told. There's always hints at it, or it will be told at a later date. So there's always, always, always a motive behind every animal. Yes, that I think that answers your question, hopefully. I'm not answering that question, King Kaiju. Kate. What about Kate? Stream tomorrow, Gibson? Probably. Oh, gotcha. Sweet. I will be there. Sorry, Gibson. I might have ripped off Dark Claw in my series, but he actually has a somewhat interesting backstory. Well, then he's already more interesting than Dark Claw, lol. Oh, wait. An underdeveloped little dude he was. What an underdeveloped little dude. I love Dark Claw. In my opinion, he is my favorite character in season 4. And it's not because, and I know you called me like a freak or something like that because I like the bad guys. I love how you said that before. I forget how you said it. I can't believe I forgot. But I love Dark Claw. Dark Claw is probably my favorite in that season. It's pretty hard. There's so many great characters that I like a lot, but I think Dark Claw is my favorite because as a story writer, I prefer the great story writing aspects, the way that you feel about those characters. And he was a great villain dinosaur, I guess I'll call it. I mean, maybe you don't think of him as evil. I'll say antagonist. That's what I'll say. He was a great antagonist. I think he shouldn't have died so quickly. I feel like I would have loved to have seen more of him just because I love the character. Maybe you could have evolved his backstory a little better. Maybe he isn't the best antagonist in the series, but I also love Torvosaurus. I love that figure, and I really loved the role that he had. So that's why I love Dark Claw so much. But also, what was I saying? I can understand if you kill them off, and the reason you kill them off, because if you wanted to just like move on to different villains and stuff or different antagonists, I'm sorry, my bad, antagonists. I can understand that, and I actually really do. But I'm just saying that's why Dark Claw is my favorite character in season 4. I believe. It's pretty hard to choose. I'm pretty dang sure Dark Claw is my favorite character. Same reason why Kate is my favorite character from season 1 of Mesozoic Isle. I love the story writing behind her, all the effort I put into her, all of the work I've done, and all the intense story writing that I've actually written into her character makes me really, really appreciate who she is as a character, even though she's an antagonist, even though I want people to hate her, even though I know people are going to hate her, and I know people are going to want her to die. Even though she's my favorite, even though all that, she is still my favorite. And I want people to be doing that. If I were watching it, I'd want myself to hate Kate. I just love her as a character because I am a story writer and I have a lot of appreciation for the story writing and that. And I just really love analyzing how different characters interact with each other in a plot. I just really find it fascinating. Yeah, he's not little. What was this? Would you suggest using figures that are in the same scale? For example, I would use my tiny Carnegie Dimetrodon and my huge Brachiosaurus. However, smaller figures are harder to puppet. Yes, that is a big thing for me. I'm trying to find out how I'm going to get over that tiny creature puppeting issue because a lot of the scenes will become repetitive because you will have to keep your fingers out of screen. But using sticks, and I don't know if fishing line will actually show up on camera, so it's really tough. I do have to test that out. If you guys have any suggestions, or if Bionicle Source, you have way more experience than I do, please let me know. I would love to know how to do that as well. But I would definitely recommend trying to get figures in scale. That's what I'm doing. However, this is not an in-scale Dimetrodon. Not at all. But I was actually going to say this earlier, but I completely forgot. But I am using movie magic to my advantage. in scenes where I need her to be closer to the bigger characters, I will position her in a way that makes her look smaller, and try to use movie magic to my advantage. But also, you can use certain characters in different scales. For, let's say, perhaps I want to do a story about a velociraptor. Velociraptors are tiny. So I have a section off in the deep forest where only you see small dinosaurs, and they don't interact with any of the bigger dinosaurs in the rest of the show, unless maybe I have a miniature that looks very similar in color scheme. And so I use it as reference if I have it next to a bigger dinosaur, right? That's what I do for a lot of characters. And then for all of their normal scenes, they have their own storyline with only bigger scale figures of these smaller animals. And so then they're all positioned next to each other, and it makes them look like they are all in scale, but I just don't show them next to the bigger animals. So it's just a way of writing your story, working with what you got, and movie magic. That's what I would say. What do you think of the spin drawing? Oh, the Spino drawing. That was pretty funny, yeah. I think Dark Claw's plotline, him taking over the South, was good, but he, as an individual character, was weak and Gain underdeveloped. Gotcha. I can underdeveloped. Okay, yeah. I feel like he was underdeveloped. That's my big complaint. Like I said, I wanted to see more of him. I feel like you could have done more if you had him in the story a little bit longer. But I understand. Everybody's a little bit more harsh on their characters than the viewers are, and I completely understand. And you're probably 100% right. You know way more than I do, and he probably was extremely weak, and maybe I'm just not even thinking about it or analyzing it correctly because I haven't gone back and seen it a second time yet. I probably should, because you said it's much better when you watch it in binge, so I want to see that like that again. I just need the time. But yeah, I think you're absolutely right. But yet again, I still think he's my favorite character. That's just for that reason. Like, he's not, I didn't necessarily root for him. No, that's a lie. I did root for him to kill off a bunch of the Utah Raptors and get them to leave. That's only because I actually wanted to see him in the story longer. That's the reason. I wasn't actually technically rooting for him. I just wanted him to stay longer. I felt like I knew he was going to die off at that moment, and I was like, dang it, I really wanted to see more of Dark Claw. That's the reason I was rooting for him. Dark Claw was probably my favorite villain. Not my favorite character, that's Nigel, but he's killed more characters than the car cars, though had practically no backstory or motivation despite power. Well, animals don't have to have their motivations up front. That's kind of the thing I'm defending Dark Claw with, because he is an animal. They don't necessarily make their motivations very obvious, and maybe you don't know how he grew up, but what kind of experiences he had, and what his motivations are for killing everything. You don't know. So that's the thing that makes him mysterious, and that's what could have been really fun to explore. Now I'm bringing this up again because everybody deserves learning experiences, no matter who. We're all human beings. But I think the cars killed more because the way he was depicting it. I always felt like they were killing more. Maybe they weren't shown on screen killing as many, but they killed more, if I'm correct. Bionicle Source, correct me if I'm wrong. Wait, no, the cars killed 3. Scratch that. Okay, never mind. You corrected yourself. Yeah, I have a lot of tube stuff. My show got, okay, gotcha. Oh my God, try small figures with bases. Baby Jane was hell to puppet. Gosh, where to go? Oh, hell to puppet. So glad she's the hunting Rex now. Oh, really? Okay, so I'm gonna have a lot of fun with all my tiny characters. Yay! Might want to kill them off faster in the show now. I'm just kidding. I love Slice from episode 3 of as the antagonist. I don't know who you're talking about. Okay, gotcha. In your series. Well, no one can see like episode 5 of episodes now. So much for a binge. Oh, 5 of the episodes. I was clicking through a bunch of them, and I could watch them all right after you posted that. Or like all the ones I clicked on. I may have not. I just may have somehow skipped over every single one. But I remember clicking on a whole bunch of them, and I was able to view every single one of them. So I don't know. Can you end the stream now? Okay. I'm back. You're still streaming. Stupid Sony's. Okay. Kiki, what new figures should I get now? I have a bit of money. I know the stream is going on for quite some time. I just... there's a lot of things I'm talking about. I will try to wrap it up here. So if any last questions, I'm going to, at 40, if I'm still talking over 40, any questions message past 40, I won't answer. So ask them now. Or anything after that, I'm not going to really acknowledge. That's what I'm going to kind of say, I guess. Yeah. So I don't stretch it too long. What new figures should I get now that I have a bit of money? For your series, please elaborate. I might use stop motion for my tiny characters just because it's easier than trying to puppet them. That's a great idea, absolutely great, but I don't have enough time to set up my camera and like do that. So if you can do it, great, but also I like having the leaves blowing and everything and making it look alive. It's gonna be pretty tough. It's gonna be tough. I might try just like having a stick connected to them or something like that, because I guess people overlook bases. Maybe if I hide it appropriately, I can do it. We will see, I guess. I think it's episodes 2, 3, 4, and 11, maybe 5, 2, not sure. I feel like I clicked on 4. I'm not sure. I was able to view all of them as well. Yeah, there you go. But the pair of Ceratos in my series will feel like complete Fang and Caroline ripoffs, except for the fact that they kill no one and die much easier. Yeah, there was some characters I had to rewrite slightly because characters in other people's series really reflected those characters I wrote, even though they were completely original at the time. I've taken so long to release the series that they are pretty much now kind of qualified as ripoffs of other characters, even though they're really not. So that's kind of an unfortunate thing. But yeah, that is something you have to kind of take into account. What do you think about the Gray Gallimimus? I don't know what you're talking about. In general, but for a series would be helpful too. Well, 2018, if you're interested in any of that stuff, the Ankylosaurus, Triceratops, and Hyaenodon are outstanding. Oh, the Dimetrodon is as well. Those are masterful figures. I can't recommend enough. Yeah, and if you don't have either of them yet, they're really disappearing off the face of the planet. 2 masterpieces of figures are the Collectotorvosaurus and the Carnegie, the Spinosaurus. If you can get those and you don't have them already, get them before that's too late. Get them. Those are 2 great recommendations. Those are all great for series as well. Yeah, that's what I'd say. Well, if the viewing restrictions aren't actually affecting anyone, maybe I don't have to do anything. Oh, yeah, hopefully. Maybe it's just for you or something. Some of my small dinosaurs have long tails, so I can hold the end of my figure's tails off screen. There you go. But most of them will be tied to strings. Strings, okay, cool. I will have to try. No, it's just really hard to come across. I don't know if it's discontinued. It might be. But it's sold out like almost everywhere, and it's getting really expensive. So I would, oh, you don't like the Torvosaurus? Okay, well that's you. Don't get it if you don't like it. I love it. That's one of my favorite figures that I have. But yeah, I will have to try to see. I have to do some test footage to see if fishing line is going to show up on camera. I feel like it might reflect too much, and I don't have much special effects experience, so I can't really get rid of the let me try to do this instead. Maybe that'll be better. That is a little bit better. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to reflect or not. I don't have enough special effects experience to remove strings from the video, and I don't want them to be seen. Okay, so it's 40. So any questions or anything after TS, or actually, any last questions right now? I said after 40. So, I mean, I guess, yeah. If any last questions, say them now. As soon as it's 41, no more questions. I'm not answering them. I'll be heading out. I wanted to create a Gallimimus herd. I would have to use the JW FK Gallimimus along with the Batat. However, they look pretty different. So maybe the Mattel Galley would be female. The Batat would be male. That's a good suggestion. That's a good observation. That's something I had to combat, and that's why I kind of write the lore in the specific way for my series that fits the fact that I have a bunch of different what do you call them? Animals, different color schemes and stuff like that, and different looks. Some of them look a little bit different from others. So, like one with the trikes, I'm having them repainted. If you have enough of a budget for that stuff, if you can do it yourself, it's all about how much you want to dedicate into the show. But yeah, it's definitely a struggle. That's one of the hardest parts. It's definitely the figure selection you have to come across. Okay, so any more questions after TS Puppy's last question right there? I am not answering, fortunately. I want the Torvo, but it's out of stock on D. Jenkins. Cool. Mayonnaise is an instrument. You can find the Torvosaurus on eBay or Amazon. Yeah, you can, but it's still pretty expensive in most cases, from what I've seen at least. Is Ornithomimus a dinosaur? Yeah, it is. When I change to an alt channel, I can't watch episodes 2, 3, 4, and 11. Are you guys sure they work for you? This is weird. I will check right now before I get off the stream so I can answer you. While that's loading up, I'll answer. It worked for me. I've watched the whole season. What dinosaur is that Triceratops in DI episode 1, season 1? Oh, okay. That's not a question for me. Let's go to Bionicle Sources channel. There it is. Playlists. Congratulations on 27,000 subscribers, Bionicle. That is amazing. Okay, so episode 1's working. You said episode 2. Episode 2. Nope. Episode 3. Episode 4. Episode 5 works. You said episode 11. Damn it. I swore I must have just bounced around it then. I swore that it was fine. I'm sorry. Yeah. Carnegie. Is it 2007 Carnegie trike? What do you mean? 2007 Carnegie trike. They have a 2007 Carnegie trike? You sure that's not the Safari Wild 2007 trike you're thinking of? This isn't Carnegie, if this is what you're talking about. That's not Carnegie. I don't... Please hear my last question. Okay. Would you rather would you recommend using JP figures along with other companies for a series? I wouldn't recommend it. I don't like it. But if you really want to, yeah. I don't like it because they have seams on them and stuff, and they just have a very different aesthetic, and a lot of them are really inaccurate and hard to work with, especially if you're trying to make everything believable. So, yeah, I wouldn't recommend it personally. That wouldn't be a recommendation of mine. But if you do it, I mean, no big deal. To each their own. But, yeah, for me, definitely, I wouldn't recommend it. Mr. Carno can watch them all. He's in the UK, though, so it might be a UK thing, like they can see him. I don't know why. No, it's the brown repaint of the OG. This one? That is Carnegie. Yeah, this is the 88 Carnegie one. It's not the original paint job, but I think you might be right. It might be 2007 repaint. Yeah, okay, that's it. Yeah, I didn't remember which one it was. Sorry. Yeah, that was okay. Thank you, Bionicle. I might have okay. Are you going to pick up any of the Beast Mesozoic figures? I keep answering questions. God dang it. Okay, I'm gonna be ending the stream soon here, but maybe I might pick up 1 or 2 eventually, but I don't really plan on it right now. And yeah, so I mean, nah. I don't really think so. I'm gonna do it anytime soon. No, Dino Hand, you're so late. Oh my gosh. What is your bank email password? Okay, so it's I'm just kidding. Oh yeah, I'll kind of do a wrap up. So everybody who just joined. Yeah, this one lasted a while because we had some good questions and some discussion, and I couldn't shut my freaking mouth. So yeah, but we just did a little overview of the progress report. That's like in the first 10 minutes, so you can go watch that, rewatch it if you really are curious on what that is. We did a little discussion on the latest teasers, which were voted on by people in Dino Nation's Discord page, which is linked in the description, but it's labeled as Kikizilla 101 official because I still have not changed it. I'm sorry. But yes, the Dino Nation Discord, did I say Facebook? I'm wrong. Discord page is down there. So yes, and then I did an unboxing of a D Jenkins box and a Spino Dude Reviews box from Spino Dude Reviews. This is one I just brought out for comparison from the other ones. This is not one he got. He sent me over this one, which is the first favorite code trike repaint that I unboxed from Spino Dude, and then there's this one, which I will be doing a video on a collection update, which you guys will see them a little better. And there's a female, which is this one. She's dark green. It's pretty hard to see with the lighting. Sorry. But yeah, she's really nice. Then he gave me the Sungaripteris, which that is a pterosaur. It's awesome drawing from Spino Dude, which I'm going to put up with the rest of them. Then I got a Giravinator, which is this little guy. I think it's some type of Slursaur. And then there's a Spinosaurus that he drew for me, and this wonderful artwork he put on the actual envelope itself. So yes. Crap. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, D Jenkins. Ugh, am I losing my mind here? Then I got this new Carnegie 99 trike to replace my old one. That stream is over, blah, blah, blah. Looks like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, yes. Then I got this Papo Dimetrodon to replace the Dimetrodon that was inside the original poster, because I kind of had to retcon that in a way because it's not accurate to what I need, and also it's not even available. So that, and then I got the Papo Styracosaurus. I got the Carnegie brown repaint of the original 92 Iguanodon. Then I have the green and red repaint of the 88 Stegosaurus from Carnegie. So that's all I unboxed. And then we had a lot of questions that I answered and stuff. Some really, really excellent questions this time around. Bioniclesaurus definitely asked one really great, or two really great questions, actually. So yeah, it was a really fun stream. Let's see if anything you guys had to say. Don't end, please. Why? I have to get working on Mesozoic Isle. Lesson learned, only use figures you can actually get. Yeah. I wasn't thinking straight. Yep, so thank you guys. I don't think anybody had anything to say, so yep. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really, really do appreciate you guys jumping in on these streams. These are super fun for me. I hope they're really fun for you guys. I always have a blast answering your guys' questions, and these live unboxings are actually really fun, so I really enjoy that. I don't know if we're going to get to do another one the next time. Maybe we will, but probably not, because I'll probably have everything by then. And I can't unbox that special figure from Kayakasaurus. So you guys, that one will not be coming out or being seen until like November. So that one I'm super, super, super excited for. So yes. Oh, everyone joined your stream a little bit? Okay, I will. Yeah, so definitely go join Dino Man stream. It's going to be over on his channel a little bit. Yet again, I was actually earlier, I congratulated you on passing me in subscribers. Good job, Dino Man. Everybody give him a little round of applause. He passed me in subscribers. He deserves it. He uploads constantly, and he does great, great content. So he absolutely deserves surpassing me. And so definitely go subscribe to him if you're not already. Go check out his live stream that's coming out. Thank you guys so, so much for the 400 subscribers. That means the absolute world to me. It's just been an absolutely phenomenal year, and I can't wait for the rest of it. I cannot wait for you guys to see Mesozoic Isle. And at the end of the summer, the first trailer will be dropping, and I just can't wait to see all of your reactions. So, I cannot wait for the rest of this year. I just cannot wait for everything. Thank you guys so much for that. Also, thank you guys so much for the 15 likes on this enough. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Okay, guys? Thank you guys so much for joining.